Welcome to the Sassaman studio. This is where all the drawing and stitching goes on. And I'm really happy today that I get to introduce my new line for Free Spirit fabric. And I've laid it all out on my giant work table here. And we're just going to take a quick little textile tour so you can see what's coming your way. A new leaf is what I call this new collection. I think it is symbolic of what we're all going through, trying to get our act together after a couple years of isolation and a big learning curve that we've gone through. But you know I am a nature girl, so leaves were a perfect place for me to concentrate this season. This mulberry design is really the base for the entire collection, and everything kind of grows out of it. I think the colors are just outstanding. You can't go wrong with purple and green, that's for sure. It's a nice large scale, and you'll notice that nothing overlaps, so it will be very easy to fussy cut these leaves and put them into your applique projects along the way. Here we have exactly the same design in a smaller scale and in a different colorway. I love the way the golds and yellows make this design sparkle. Over here we have a basic geometric, and to me those are always necessary when you're playing with these big personality prints. It gives the eye kind of a place to rest and is a nice contrast to those big scale designs. Next we have the snake plant, and it is a horizontal and a vertical design, and I think this will make great sashings and borders because it is kind of more abstract than it is definitive of the plant that it represents. Next we have curly sprout up at the top, and it's a little design that I've had in my mind for quite a while, and it finally found its place in this line. Every time I look at it, especially with this pretty yellow colorway, is that it would make a beautiful summer blouse. Next we have the grass design, very, very graphic. It's going to cut up beautifully. It's going to make awesome borders, and you can see there's kind of a light line of grass and then a dark line of grass, so some really nice contrast that you'll be able to take advantage of. Next we have the willow design, and it is just a joyful, playful kind of design. It also is oriented on a horizontal, so you will be able to slice through that to make some really nice effects. Next we have delirious dots. It's one of my favorite random dot patterns. It has 3 different sizes of polka dots in there, but I love the way that we can make things glow with a very simple pattern like this. Next we have the horse chestnut design, and it is large in scale and it's really dramatic. And I could see some duvet covers and tablecloths being made with this. It is actually a memorial to the horse chestnut tree that the deers ate up on our property. So it's got a little backstory to that design. We have some lovely little smaller scale designs to mix in with those big personality prints too. Above you see a small heart-shaped leaf in very subdued pastel kind of color combination, which I think will work really nicely with some of the deeper colors in the other designs. Below that, we have the clover design. And when I see clovers, I always think about being a kid and the necklaces that we used to make and wear for as long as we possibly could before they fell apart by the end of the day. Here is another small scale design. It's a rather formal, but I do tend to lean toward formality in my designs. And of course, it is an oak leaf and an acorn. And the other large scale design that I'm really excited about is this fern design. And it is actually a vertical design, although I haven't laid out horizontally here, but obviously it could be used in either direction. And so there you have it. The whole line at the same place at the same time. And I hope this gets your creative juices going, because I personally believe that there are going to be some really interesting projects coming out of this line, a new leaf.